Well, morning, welcome back to my little videos. It is the middle of August, it's about the 13th of August, we're on a Tuesday, we're just after 6 o'clock in the morning. As you can probably tell, we've got a new dashboard, which means we're in a different truck, and we've started a new job. We got married on July the 19th. I think the last video I did was the week before, but then things just got far too busy to be able to just sit and put videos together, unfortunately. We had a cracking wedding, and during the wedding I decided to accept an opportunity that was given to me by MTS at Colville, and I've been in the job now for a couple of weeks, or coming up to a couple of weeks, and I needed to seek permission to be able to do these videos, and permission was granted, so we're all good to go. So right now we are on the M1, we've just come down off the M6. We're actually heading miles and miles and miles away. We're going to go around the M25 and way out into Essex, a little place called Tiptree, which is way the other side of Colchester, just miles and miles and miles away. We're already halfway there actually. We started from Liverpool. Altogether I think it was just under 300 miles. We stayed overnight at Corley Services, and now we're going to make our way down to the M25 and then on to Tiptree from there. So time now is 6:20. We should be there around about 9 o'clock. Let's see what the journey has for us, has in store. I hope you're all keeping okay. Apologies for the length of time it's taken to get these things up and running, but we needed to sort myself out and get settled into my new truck. We've got Mercedes Actros. We're on a 66 plate. It's not bad, it's alright. Managed to do a few jobs that will just make my life a little bit more comfortable, and we'll talk you through them as time goes on. So we shall carry on with the journey and get ourselves a little bit further into it. Still the same old me, still suffering with the sinuses every morning. Hopefully as the day goes on I'll start clearing up. I've had an antihistamine, but I was itching to get going. So there we go, welcome aboard, and we'll catch up with you in a bit. Tell you bye for now. Alright folks, so we are on the A12 between Tiptree and Ipswich. We managed to get unloaded okay, and we've made quite good time. It's 12:35. Should be in Ipswich for about 1 o'clock. Got a load to pick up there and take back to Colville. So probably a bit of a long afternoon, but we'll see how we do. See how quick they get us loaded, and hopefully we'll get it back up to Colville, but if not, it'll be first thing in the morning. But But so far so good, fingers crossed for the rest of the day. Alright, so we're all loaded. It's 3 o'clock, just coming up to, and we're just coming out of Felixstowe. Going to head back along the A14 all the way across Northamptonshire back to the M1, and then we'll pick up the M1 North and back up to Colville. So it's 3 o'clock now, and I'm not sure whether we'll make it back tonight or whether we'll need to split that and get it back first thing in the morning. But one way or the other, not a bad day. Sun's been out. It's been quite pleasant, quite warm. I think we're on about 18 degrees or something. Yeah. So not a bad day all in all. And we've got a load of furniture on for Amazon, which will be delivered on Thursday, day after tomorrow. So at the moment there's no panic to get it back for tonight, so first thing in the morning would be fine, and we'll just see how we get on. It's, what is it, about 150 miles or so to Colville from here, and probably about 3 to 3.5 hours drive time. So like I say, we'll see how we go, and cross that bridge when we get to it, whether we park up for the night or just get back. See how we feel a bit further on. We've already done, get my teeth in, 4.5 hours driving. So we've got plenty of drive time to take it across, but it all depends how much of a rush they're in to get it away again tomorrow morning. The chances are it won't be going anywhere tomorrow morning because it's booked in for Thursday, so I can't imagine there's going to be much of a rush to get it back. And this so far probably is the main difference between Maxi and MTS. It's just a little bit more relaxed, not quite as pushed. Although I don't want to speak too loudly about that. Still work hard, still put the hours in, still away from home Monday to Friday. But you don't feel, or I haven't felt so far, that I'm being pulled from pillar to post with time deliveries and the such. It is still hard work, but it's a little bit more relaxed, if that makes sense, than what I was before. So I thoroughly enjoyed my time with Maxi, and if anybody's going into the industry and needs to get some experience, I had no issues at all with Maxi at Warwick. I thoroughly enjoyed working with them, and who knows, I may be back again someday, but for the meantime we're going to do our best to see what MTS have got to offer. I love the difference in work, I love the variety in the work that we're doing. It's completely different, mainly farm supplies and building supplies. We do general haulage, so we've still got loads for Amazon, that kind of thing, but it's definitely not as much, and more times than not it's actually the day drivers that deliver this stuff, unless we're running out of the yard. I mean, yesterday I travelled all the way up from Colville up to Bolton, then across to Burnley, then over to Liverpool, and then I made my way across towards Colchester for Tiptree. Made it as far as Corley Services, stayed overnight there, and then delivered this morning. Now I've been to Felixstowe and heading back towards Colville. So there's still quite a bit of mileage involved. I still would have done 300 so miles today, so it's still, you know, quite a bit of running around. I like the long distance runs, they can keep them ones coming, but I also like to be productive. And I'd imagine if all you ever do are long distance runs, you're probably not going to be as productive as if you do multi-drop, but I'm not too sure about that. I'm sure somebody will fill me in. In the terms that they'll leave a message rather than come and punch me lights out, but you know what I mean. So there we go. Quite enjoying myself. And hopefully in the weeks to come we'll be going a little bit further in depth into what we do here at MTS. Who knows, we might even get the boss on side and do a quick chat with the boss. That would be fun. He's alright actually, he's alright. I've met him a couple of times, or one of the bosses anyway. And even the planners here deal with a guy called Jack, and no issues at all. So far so good. We'll see how we go. Right, we'll leave you with it, and because it is just the A14, there's not a lot to see along here. I'll be going past RPC. Although no, I won't, because that's on the other road, isn't it? I'll be going past next to RPC. I know what I mean. I know what I mean. Anyway, we'll love you and leave you, and we'll catch up again in a little bit. Ta-ra for now. Well, here we go folks, just coming off junction 22 for Colville. This is us all the way back to base. It's literally just a couple of minutes up from junction 22, and we are based just this side of Colville itself. So we'll be parking the trailer up in the yard and then parking up for the night, and then I've got a 5 o'clock start in the morning. And 3 drops, I think he said. And quite where the 3 drops are, not sure, but we will find out when we get back to the yard. So for now, we shall bid you all a very good evening, and we shall probably catch up again on Thursday. So I hope you've enjoyed the first of the videos. And looking forward to showing you a little bit more about what we do at MTS. Hopefully get a few of the farm jobs coming through this week, and with a bit of luck we'll do a bit of strapping down and all that kind of thing. So we shall love you and leave you for now, and we shall see you again later in the week. Although I've already said that, haven't I? That's all folks. Good night.